Have you seen creators on Instagram lately using words in their captions like comment book and I'll send you my free book, or comment sales and I'll send you my six-figure sales funnel? Do you want to understand what they're doing with this and how it's even serving a purpose? I've been learning about this new chatbot automation for almost a year now, honestly, but I was like, I do not have time for this. I do not have time for one more thing that I could possibly add to my plate. But a good friend of mine, Sarah Dunn, convinced me back in the summer to give it a shot. She was like, Brandee, I promise you, you're going to want to understand how to use these. And I am so thankful that she talked me into it because I spent less than an hour setting it up. And you guys, I have had over 100 new warm leads join my funnel straight from Instagram in the last 8 weeks. It's honestly completely crazy. And I'm fully obsessed now with chatbot funnels. On today's show, I'm going to explain to you exactly what a chatbot automation is, how to set it up in your own Instagram, and three very specific ways that you, as a wedding pro, can use it to 10 times your leads this engagement season. You're listening to the Wedding Pro CEO podcast. I'm your host, Brandee Gar, and my mission is to help you, the wedding industry entrepreneur, to build a profitable wedding business that you actually love. I've been a business coach for almost 3 years now, and I've gotten to help over 1,000 wedding pros to increase their revenue, create profit, start paying themselves a salary, and step into the role of CEO. If you're ready to learn how to maximize your warm leads from Instagram this engagement season, stick around because this is going to be the episode for you. Wedding pros, I am so excited to get to chat today about chatbot automation. Before we dig into exactly how to use it in your wedding business, I really want to talk just for a few minutes about what a chatbot automation is. Because I did this training for my accelerator students a couple of weeks ago, and I think immediately what everybody thinks is that it's like when you call in for a service from somewhere, right? And you get the annoying phone tree chat or the chat bot that you see on like a website and it's like, can I help you? But it can't really help you. And it's just annoying and you want to get to an agent. That is not what we are talking about today. Okay. So I want to be super clear. One of my biggest hesitations in using these chat bots was that I kind of thought that too. I was like, I have a very personal brand. Like I love DMs and I truly enjoy being in my DMs. But I also understood that as you grow a company, and honestly, as you have other things that need to move the needle in your business, using automations can help you to continue to have a very personal brand, but they can help you to deliver the information that your followers want and need quickly to move them through the buying journey. And so I dove in back a couple of weeks ago. Actually, I'd say it's been about 2 months now that I dove into this world of chatbot automation. And it is a way for you to put one word, a singular word, in a caption of an Instagram post or on a story. And when a follower comments that one singular word, it will then send them a DM. It can also send them a comment, but you can send them a DM with a link to do whatever it is that they're asking for, right? So you may have seen Jenna Kutcher uses this a lot. Amy Porterfield uses this a lot. You actually, if you've been on my Instagram recently, you've probably seen it on my Instagram because I now have it as part of almost every post that goes live. And what I found really, really cool about it is that most of the time Instagram posts have very little longevity. So when you make an Instagram post, it might last, 24 hours, 48 hours. What I've found super intriguing is that I have posts that I posted 8 and 10 weeks ago when I very first started doing this, that still today, every single morning when I get up, I see that more people have commented the word. And it is incredible. Okay, so what platform is it that actually does this? And do you need a third party software? So, yes, you will need a third party software. This is not integrated directly into Instagram. However, ManyChat, MANY chat, ManyChat, all one word, is now the preferred partner of Meta. And so, what that means is that it integrates right into it. You literally just connect your Instagram to ManyChat once you set up your free account, and it will automatically sync all of the information. And because they're a preferred partner of Instagram, what I have noticed as kind of a side benefit to all of this is that it has way increased my engagement on Instagram as well, because now more people are commenting on my posts. I have the chat bot set up so that it will respond to those posts to tell people, hey, go check your DMs. Hey, I just dropped you a link in your DMs. And then I'm also DMing with them, and it creates a DM conversation. And so my engagement stats have gone way up on Instagram, which I didn't even expect that. So it's kind of like a nice side benefit. And so ManyChat is the program that I recommend. I have a link for you down in the show notes below. You can actually use it for free. I personally have the pro plan because there's a lot more features that we wanted to start taking advantage of, but you can absolutely use it completely free for a very simple funnel, which is what I'm going to show you how to do today. I'm going to tell you how to do that. And so I think jump down to the show notes, grab the link, create a free plan. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, then you can upgrade to a pro plan, which is a very minimal cost as well. Okay, so what I want to talk to you guys about today is 3 really simple ways to use this. Because if you're anything like me, you're like, hey, Brandee, I don't have time for anything else in my universe right now, right? I want more leads. I need more leads in my wedding business, but let's be real, I don't have time for it. And I'm right there with you. You guys heard me say in the introduction, like I was talked into this, but it's the best thing I've ever done. And with engagement season coming, literally, it's like knocking on our doorstep at this point, right? It's right here. I want to help you to very easily set this up to start converting your followers into warm leads that you can then turn into buyers. Because as a business owner, there's literally no reason to even be on Instagram if your goal is not to convert your followers into buyers. If you're just there to show up because you hear me say on this podcast all the time that you need to show up consistently, stop doing it. Because really, what I want you to do by showing up consistently is to turn your followers into buyers. And this is going to create such a bridge between your followers and your buyers. I'm telling you, I cannot wait for you to use it and try it. You're going to be like, this is the best advice I've gotten all engagement season, right? Okay, so there's 3 different ways that I want to encourage you to use it in your wedding business. Pick one of them. You do not have to do all 3, just pick one of them, okay? So the very first one is comment services. Now, you can call this whatever you want. Inside of ManyChat, you're going to pick one word. So it has to be just one word that they're going to comment. And once they comment that, it's going to send them a link to whatever it is that you told them you would deliver. So, in this first way that you could use it, I would say to deliver your services, because how often does that happen that somebody's on your Instagram and they see you and they kind of want to know more? And you're encouraging them to go to the link in bio. Listen, y'all, this is going to make link in bio extinct. I'm telling you, no one clicks on my link in bio hardly at all anymore because I can deliver the information personally right there to them by using this chat bot. Okay, so keep your link in bio. I'm not telling you to delete it, but this is going to convert so much better. So, think about the things that you have in your link in bio. Services is one of them, because when people are finding you for the first time, they're kind of like, I want to understand more about what they do, what's included in their packages, and what the price point is, right? So you can call it whatever you want, but for the sake of this example, I'm going to call it services. And so I might make a post about what we do, how we're unique, how we're different, what it is that our clients experience when they work with us. I'm going to make a post like that. It could be a reel, it could be a carousel post, a static post, whatever you want it to be. And in the caption, you're going to describe it a little bit more about what you do. And then you're going to say comment services, and I'll send you a link to our packages or to our service offering or to our brochure, whatever you want to say. Doesn't really matter, right? And then you're going to set up that chatbot to deliver your services. Now, one thing to note is that it can only deliver a link. It cannot deliver a PDF. Shouldn't be sending PDFs as services anyway, but that's for a different podcast. And so I want you to make sure that your services are a link. That can either be a hidden page on your website, or just as simple as my team. Ours is set up as a view only link in Canva, and we just send that view only link. Okay. So when you're setting up the chat bot, you're just going to go in and you're going to tell it to say something like, hey there, I'm so excited that you landed on our page and that you want to learn more about our services. We can't wait to talk to you more about your big day. Here is a link to our services brochure with pricing included. We'll follow up tomorrow, or we'll be sure to follow up shortly to learn more about your big day, whatever. So in your DM, you're going to deliver a very short message as well. And that message can say something very, very simple like, Hey there. So excited that you inquired about our services. We cannot wait to learn more about your big day. Click the link below to learn more about how we can be part of your amazing day and help to make it flawless, right? Whatever it is, you probably already have that brand language of how you would speak to somebody. Make sure it's fun, it's upbeat, it's exciting. And then you're just going to put the link right there, and then it's going to send them that DM. Now, you can see that that DM was sent as well. So here's what I love about automations, right? These automations can work while you're sleeping, while you're in meetings, while you're at another wedding, while you're moving the needle in your business. And then when you have time to check in on your Instagram, or if you have somebody managing your Instagram for you, they can go in and they can send a personal follow up, maybe a couple hours later, right? They can say, hey, Sarah, I saw that you inquired to get our packages and that you were sent those a couple hours ago. I wanted to follow up and see if there's any questions I can answer for you. The cool thing about this is, remember, they invited you into their DM. So this isn't a cold DM anymore. They asked for this information. You sent them the information via a DM. And so now you've got this warm connection with them. The really cool thing is that you can see when messages are seen and read inside of Instagram, and you can follow up right there. You can use a voice DM so they can hear your voice, which I'm a huge fan of. If you've ever DM'd me, you've likely gotten a voice DM back from me, but they can hear your excitement, they can hear your voice. And so that's something that you can do as well. So let the automation run to deliver that initial information. But especially here with this services one, I want to make sure that you're following up on those DMs. And the reason that that's important is because at this stage, that's a warm lead. It's not a hot lead yet because they are still trying to find out a little bit more about you, right? They want to know, what do you do? How much do you charge? Are you the right fit for me, right? So it's warm. So it's important that you follow up to move them through that funnel. Okay. So with this services one, it's just a simple comment services, comment packages, comment pricing, whatever it is you want them to do. And then it's going to send them your brochure via a link, and then you're going to follow up within the next 24 hours. Okay. So that's number one. Number two is probably my absolute all time favorite. I love this one because if you've ever learned from me before, if you've been on any of my programs, you'll know that I think that you should have a scheduler link right on the contact us page of your website. I think you should have it in your Instagram. I think you should have it everywhere because there are people who are already warm, right? They've followed you on Instagram for a little while. They've gotten your pricing. They know enough about you to know that you've made the short list of people that they're super interested in working with. And they don't need to go back and forth on email with you. They want to just go ahead and schedule a consult. And this is the hottest form of lead. Like, this is a lead that's like, listen, I pretty much want to buy from you. I just want to make sure you're not crazy, right? I want to have a short consult. I love this one because I'm going to send them directly to a consult, right? I'm going to make a really great post about why people love working with us. I might include a testimonial from a client or something that another vendor said, or a real wedding, right? Like, I would love to show like, a vision a client had and then the reality, right? So a really cool post about what it's like to work with you and why people would want to work with you. And then I'm going to put in that caption, comment consult to book a time to chat with our team today, or comment consult for, to book a time for us to learn more about your big day, or to be able to bring your big day to life. Whatever it is, the language you already use on your website, in the way that you speak to people, you're going to do that here too. But the key word here is consult. And you want to send them directly to book a consult with you, right? And so what's going to happen is, same thing we talked about in number one, you're just going to say comment consult or comment discovery call, whatever it is that you want to say. And then you're going to send them a DM that sends them right to book a consult with you. So it's going to say something like, hey there, we are so excited to learn more about your big day. Click the link below to find a time that works for you. And we'll, send you a Zoom link, or whatever it is that you're going to do once they schedule that consult. The best part about this one, about number two, is one, you're going to have their email address and their phone number because they're likely going to be required to put those things into your scheduler to be able to book, right? Now they're in your funnel. Two, they've already booked a time on your calendar. That means they're hot, you guys. Like, they're ready to book. All you have to do is close them here, okay? So that is very, very exciting. We just want to close them up. So this is your hottest kind of lead. Now, I am in love with this because people are doing it. They are taking action on these posts. When they see that you are like, yes, comment consult, they're commenting, they're getting the DM, they're scheduling. I have like an 86% click through rate on my funnel on Instagram. It's crazy to me. That means that 86% of the people that comment and get the link are actually clicking through and doing the action that I'm requesting them to do, which is insane, you guys. It's so insane. So I want you to really take this seriously. And this is so, so exciting. It's yet another way to get more consults on your books. So all you have to do is book them from there. Number 3 is the most advanced way to use this funnel in the way I'm teaching it, right? This can get crazy advanced. I'm teaching you just how to use it very, very simply to take more of your followers and turn them into buying clients. So we're not getting into all of the complicated funnels that you can build with this. But if you already have a freebie, right? A lot of wedding pros have freebies and you put them in your link in bio, but you don't really ever do anything with them or promote them, right? I want to change that. Let's say you have a freebie on how to create your perfect timeline for your wedding day. And this would work really well for a DJ, a planner, or a photographer, right? Because we all have stake in the timeline game. And so we all have a way that we like to write our timelines and that we like to teach our clients how to write their timelines. And so a great freebie, how to create your timeline for your wedding day. But you want to promote it, right? So you're going to make a really cool post. I would say, let's pretend you're a photographer and you have just the most epic photographs of a wedding with that beautiful golden light that literally everybody wants on wedding day. And so your caption is something like a timeline is everything, right? To capture images like this, to get that perfect sunset, you need the absolute perfect timeline. Comment timeline to get access to my free how to create your perfect timeline download. We'll send it right to your DMs. And so now what you're going to do is they're going to comment timeline and you're going to have this awesome download that you've created on Canva, likely, and that you're going to send them a link to. Same thing, a view only link. And they're going to get a DM from you that says, hey there, we are so excited. Congratulations on your engagement. Timeline is everything. Here's why it's important. XYZ, like 3 reasons it's important to you and why they should care. Download my free timeline creation template to understand exactly how to create the perfect timeline so that you get golden photos just like Justin and Maxine or whatever, right? And then happy planning XYZ photography team, right? So very, very simple, but here's the thing. They've said timeline in your comment, but you want them to actually download it. That's really, really important because it's going to get them on your email list. Now, the reason I say this is the most advanced is because one, you have to have a freebie, and it's not that simple to create a freebie. A great freebie has a lot of things involved in it. And so if you already have a freebie, I love this for you because it's going to help you to promote that. If you do not already have a freebie, Wedding Pro, please listen to me. Lean in real close, okay? If you do not already have a freebie, please only use number 1 and 2 this engagement season. Please do not hear this podcast and run to create a freebie and create some email funnel. That is not the best use of your time here in engagement season, okay? We're going to use what we already have. Do not hear me say go create a freebie. We can do that after engagement season for next engagement season, okay? But if you already have a freebie that's sitting just collecting dust because you never promote it, this is what I want you to do. I want you to create a really great post about why that freebie would be helpful to them. Okay. That's the first thing I want you to do. Then I want you to create the word, create the ManyChat automation, and I want you to put that word in the caption. Here's the pro tip, and here's what's important is that this is a free download. So we want to give them that free download, but we want to turn them into a paying client, right? So it's very, very important that your freebie then move into a funnel that you've created on whatever email platform that you're using. Now, I'm a massive fan of Flowdesk. We are not going to talk about how to create freebie funnels in this episode. I will save that for another episode. But if you already have a freebie, and it then leads to an email list, I want you to create 2 or 3 additional emails that move them through your email funnel. Something very, very simple that's just like, hey, I know that you got our free download and you're working on your timeline. We'd love to learn more about your big day. Schedule a consult here, right? Like we don't want to just give them the freebie and die. We want them to get the freebie and move on through our sales funnel. So it's important that if you're going to have a freebie, that you do something with it. This is so, so important. Okay. So make sure that you don't just lose them there with, I gave them a freebie, right? Now, here's how we're going to tie this all together. Here's how it becomes passive, right? So, as I said earlier in the episode, most Instagram posts only last 24 to 48 hours. They don't have a lot of longevity. And so, creating these posts and creating this mini chat can sometimes be like, wow, it's just dying after 24 hours. I don't want that to happen. What I want you to do is, I want you to create three amazing posts, like three really great posts that deliver your services and call to action a consult, right? 2 to 3 posts. Let's say that. I'll give you that freedom. 2 to 3 posts that you're going to create, and we're going to pin those into the top of our grid. So it's really easy to just pin a post to the top of your grid. And this is how we're getting longevity out of these posts. If you go to my Instagram right now, I'm at Brandee Gar, and you look at my top 3 pinned posts, you will see that every single day, people are commenting on those posts. They're commenting the word that I've asked them to comment to get the DM every single day for like 10 weeks now, you guys. And the reason for that is because we are constantly driving traffic to my Instagram via TikTok and different ways that we're driving traffic to Instagram, this podcast, right? People go to my Instagram, and the very first post that they're seeing is a post that I made specifically to drive them to my free email funnel. And so that's why we're constantly getting new comments on those posts, because they're pinned to the top. This is how you are getting found. And so when somebody finds your profile, I want them to see those pinned posts immediately. How to work with us and what do we do in our services. I want them to see those immediately. And the cool thing is that these become passive now. And so those posts live there. And now, forevermore, when somebody finds your profile, they see those top posts and they're immediately going to do what you ask them to do: comment consult, comment services, right? Whatever it is, comment timeline, comment freebie. And that is going to get them into your DM automation. And now they've opened the door to say, have a conversation with me, right? I'd love to have a conversation. And you guys, I cannot say enough about how important it is to invite somebody into a conversation and have them accept, because now you can either email with them if you have them in your freebie funnel, or you can just DM with them, like do the voice DMs, like I said, DM and follow up, right? This is going to be how you're moving people off of Instagram and into your funnel to become paying clients this engagement season. You guys, I love this so much. I'm positive this will not be the last episode on chatbot automation, but even more exciting for you, I'm going to give you like a little secret tip about what's coming. I have created an entire tutorial. You can see my screen the whole time, exactly step by step, how to create a mini chat automation for wedding pros using these 3 methods. So I've created a step-by-step tutorial, and just my little secret insider information is that it's going to be coming during our Black Friday sale that's coming up in just a couple weeks. Here during Black Friday week, we're going to be doing 5 days of deals. I cannot wait to roll this out. We have such cool products that are coming. We're introducing some new products like this one, and we're also going to be giving you some very exciting incentives to join some of my other programs so that you can make 2024 like the best year yet. If you want to understand exactly how to set this up step by step and watch me set it up, make sure that you are signed up for our early bird emails about Black Friday so you are the first to know and you do not miss out on any of those deals. You can go to brandeegar.com/Black Friday and make sure that you're registered there for our early bird list. You'll get first dibs for all of our sales, and some of them are coming with a limited quantity. And don't forget to drop down into the show notes below and grab your free ManyChat account. Like, it's totally free, so you might as well get in there and play around with it. Thank you so much for being here every single week, and I will see you next time.